Hello, I'm Earl Gibbs, and welcome to Earl Gibbs Live. I have a very interesting guest. I've always wanted to have him on the program, and now he's here, Mr. Lou Wever. How are you doing, sir?
Okay, I'm very welcome. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This is Louis speaking.
I've never had someone say that. Good evening, this is Lou speaking. So how things go with you? How things are you so far?
Okay, fine. I'm busy. I'm always busy. I try to be productive all over what I'm doing.
You know, I always say, every time I see you, you always have a smile on your face.
Yeah, of course.
I wish I was like that because I always look so serious. You know, you always have a smile on your face.
Yeah. All the time I try to be as possible, as positive as possible.
Yeah.
I only see the bright side of life. I don't want to see the negative life side. If there is a negative, I try to fix it.
Yeah.
So that's the way I am.
That's good. That's good. But you know, it's always a pleasure meeting you. But you had a lot of work in the last year.
Yeah.
But before I get to your part as district governor for the Rotary Club, and now you're also what?
Vice governor.
Yeah, vice governor. So you held the governorship. Now you're vice governor.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to when you first came to St. Martin.
Okay, I first came to St. Martin for a very special project. I installed the traffic lights, the famous traffic light we had in St. Martin. What happened is, before that, I've been in St. Martin, but not so often. But when I have to traffic light, I have to install them. So you remember by the government building, by the
Right.
bridge, by those days food center, by the end of the Colbay
Right.
hill, and those things are. We didn't design nothing. We get the information, and I'm the supervisor. I have to do what it is on the planning.
Okay.
And those things were installed, not that they were function so well as everybody think, because there were some problems. Because the people who designed it never came to St. Martin. They never saw that we were working on a hill. They saw St. Martin was flat like Curacao, Aruba. And so, like by food center, you had a problem because when you stop the traffic, to start back, you need more time to keep going. So that was a problem with that traffic light. You had the traffic light Colbay Hill. Colbay Hill. Then you come down, you come with speed, and then you had the traffic light. And that's why those days, the traffic from the hill always had right away. The traffic by food center always coming from Bush Road had right away, because they have to keep going. But those things, they were not specified in the traffic light design. But anyway, the one by government building was working fine. The one by the bridge, Bernard Bridge, was working fine. And that's the only one who stay alive after all the hurricanes and so.
So that one that's there, you still take care of that one too, or that the last one that's remaining?
The last one, I do some work there, but now lately I'm kind of retired.
Oh.
And then the workers that working for me,
Yeah.
they start their own company. So I advise them what to do, how to do. So I still advise my workers, because almost all my workers, I let them start their own company, and I try to advise them to do the best,
Right.
to supervise. I mean, to survive these difficult days, no?
Right.
Yeah.
So when you came to St. Martin, right?
Yeah.
What was your impression?
Oh, when I came here, I say, wow, because those days you can park in Front Street, nobody bothers. Always, you can. It was in the 80s, no? So you can park everywhere. It was easy, not so rough like now. Everywhere you see in the traffic jam. Those days, I tell you, Front Street was alive, because you had the Fandango, you had the West End Tavern, you had so many restaurants working at night, open. Front Street was alive. Don't forget Kalaloo.
True. Yeah,
And even in back street, you had the Chinese places and very, very busy. Very nice, because those days I remember when I first came, I met so many people I didn't see long time. And I met them in St. Martin, and then we had a good time. And so St. Martin, I fall in love with St. Martin one time.
You never went back, huh?
I never went back.
You know, you tell me about that, and it reminds me of my good friend that passed away, the late Rudy the Valley.
Yeah.
He came to St. Martin to work on the radio station at the time. It was PGD2, it was a religious station.
Yes.
He came here to work on that and never went back.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
So it's, and but you're originally from Aruba, Curacao.
I'm my father from Aruba. I'm born in Curacao.
Oh.
But I still have good bonds with Aruba and Curacao, all over.
So the Prime Minister in Aruba is your family?
Is a kind of family, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's a small world, no? But we have to accept the world how it is and make the best of it. If I tell you, when I came to St. Martin, not only traffic light, we do a lot of telecommunications. Like the first fiber we put in St. Martin, in the Antilles was on St. Martin.
Really?
From the airport to UTS. Those days was Lance Radio.
Yeah.
And then we did that. The first fiber optic
Wow.
in the Netherlands Antilles. And then we had other projects, like we had the airport, those days, the expansion, the small expansion of the old airport.
Yeah.
We did that. And so we did, we work by the prison. We work so many projects on St. Martin. I cannot tell you all of them because I will forget some of them. But we had a good time. We work a lot in the harbor. We work TLM building. You just name it.
But your company was a big electrical company, right?
Yes.
You did all installations.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. We did a lot of installation. We did, like, if I tell you, we did a nice project, was the radar station here in St. Martin. In Curacao, they did the same radar station. So before I started, I go to Curacao to check what they did wrong.
Oh, okay.
So when they finish looking Curacao, I come back. I went all the way to Canada because it was Raytheon, Canadian product. So we discussed all the points. So when we install our radar station, our station went into work before Curacao.
Really?
Because everything was okay.
Was that the radar at the airport or at St. Peter's Hill?
At no, at the airport.
At the airport?
On the hill. And then next to the airport, you have the other big antenna.
Yeah.
We call that the VOR, the VOR DME.
Yeah.
Also, we installed that.
Yeah.
Very good project that we show them that we can do it. But for every project, what I did, most time I look for the information. I go like for the DME, also Canada, because I was working for Philips, and Philips was joined with Canadian Marconi, Raytheon, you know, all those
companies.
So I always, when we had a project, even for the traffic light, I went to Holland to see all everything about the light. When we have a project, I get all the information. I don't come and do like suddenly I don't know what to do. I know for beginning what to do and how to do it. So even when we finished the traffic light here in St. Martin, I did the traffic light in Antigua.
Really? Yeah.
Antigua also. They asked me to come to advise them to do the traffic lights there. It was nice. It's another kind, because suddenly Antigua drive on the other side of the road.
Right.
Huh? You have to think everything reversed. And that was another experience that I had. So it is nice to see all those things happen, to work with people, to talk with people.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Antigua, the first day, the minister come pick me up, Minister Bird, and the next day he tell me I have to come to visit him in the office. So I went to visit him in the office, and then he said, okay, that was like Monday morning. He tell Wednesday we have the groundbreaking. So okay, so then I go back. I said groundbreaking, I don't have people yet. But anyway, I do the show. I went to my taxi driver. I tell, listen, Wednesday can you come with the family or so and friends?
Yeah.
We do the groundbreaking. I buy white T-shirt for everybody, and everybody part of our team.
Uh-huh.
So we did a show for the minister. So you know how it had to go, no? You have to adjust yourself one time. So he was so impressed that everybody was there. And that year, they win the election.
Wow.
So Bert tell me, Louis, thank you. You say, wow. So, but you know, you have to adjust yourself in the Caribbean with the reality of life.
Yeah.
And see everything you do, see how you can be the best what you're doing.
Yeah. No, it's good because I say, I've known you from the 80s.
Yeah, I know.
And as I told you, my last daughter always referred to you as Santa Claus. So, when she see the show, she goes, "Wow, Daddy, you finally got Santa Claus on the show."
Last year I was around this time. I was in Tortola, and then also there they tell me I went to visit some school, and then when I was walking, I hear the children say, "Oh, Santa, Santa, Santa." Santa in the house. I said, wow. And then even I went to assist the Salvation Army to ring the bell at the supermarket. Yeah. I did that because, you have to join and show that you can do it too. And then people come. I get more people than the other people when they ring the bell. I say, why? I say, because I'm Louis. You have to be proud of yourself when you do something. Yeah,
that's good. And so, you never wanted to be a politician?
Sorry?
You never wanted to be a politician?
No. That is something else. Because, how can I say it? Being a politician, you have to, tell them something, and sometimes they don't tell the truth. Mm-hmm. Just to get the people believe in you. Yeah. But I say I can't do that. I have to tell how it is. And even when there is some problems, I want to talk to the people and talk straight to the people. Yeah. Like I say, if I have 48 people working for me those days, everybody who even didn't want to leave. Yeah. I invite them to the office next day, and we sit and we sign that everybody agree with each other, that nobody have to be vexed on each other. We settle everything. So with politician, it's, I support the politician, yes, but in my way. Yeah. But not on my list.
It's interesting. I have never asked a guest that question, but the reason I ask you that question is because you have the kind of outgoing personality, the people like to see people that smile a lot, you know what I mean, and so forth. And that's a big credit as a politician.
I know. I have so many friends here on St. Martin. If I tell you, I say no. I'm good where I am.
You stay there with that.
I'm enjoy. I tell you, I used to be in the board of Raoul Illich. When Raoul Illich didn't have money.
The sports complex.
20 years I was in the board.
Wow.
With good friends, and we did everything. And with government, we didn't get no money. And we managed to repair what we have to repair. When the pump break down in the swimming pool, I get some sponsor. I call them, I say, hey, you have to help me now because the children have to go swimming and the pool is out of order. You can't do that. So we fix it. So we do it one time. Sometimes faster what they do now when they have money, because now everything they have to have 3 or 4 codes and this and that. Those days it's just a phone call away, and then you call and you fix it. And those were the days by Raoul Illich Sport Complex. So many things happened. We had the Kingdom Games there. We had so many things. I can tell you, even there, you push what you're doing. And we only see how to do it right. And if there's a problem, solve the problem. Don't talk about the problem.
Exactly.
And show that his fault, my fault. No. Fix the problem. Show the people that if there's a problem, we have to solve it.
So tell me, when did you become a Rotarian?
I became Rotarian in the year 22, to 2002.
Oh, okay.
2002. So this year I'm going to be 20 years.
Wow.
Rotarian.
You like it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I like to work with people. I like to work, and not only with people, with project. You see the project we just had the spelling bee, for instance.
Yeah.
If I tell you how great it is when you have a project like that, when you see the children after the whole spelling bee contest, how proud they are. I see words that I cannot pronounce. But it was a good, nice happening. But it's a pity that Anguilla win the spelling bee, because in Anguilla I think maybe they practice more the words,
Right.
and so on and so on. At school they do more about that. But here the number 2 was from St. Dominic School, was a fantastic boy.
Not bad.
He did very good, very good, and I'm so proud of him. And every project has their problem points that we have to solve. Like we have right now we're busy for the Christmas hampers. Yeah, so we call the Social Security, call them for the names. But then I tell them the problem is that when I get the names, Lions get the names, and everybody get the same name. Why we don't say, let's put this name for the Rotary, this name for Lions, this name for K1, so everybody get a good present, a good hamper. So right now but we're working on that. Try to that everybody we can help as much people as possible.
Right.
Yeah, because we try to make like 150 hampers. I know the other Rotary Club make also 200 hampers, but we try to make it something that people like. Like we know Christmas time is Johnny cake, so people want to make Johnny cake. So you have to take the flowers. Potato is nice, but
Right.
but
The before flower.
not for the Christmas. Christmas is rice and Johnny cake, and those things we go to concentrate more what the people want on the island, not what they think they want.
There used to be one Rotary Club, and then there was one on the French side, one on the Dutch side.
Yeah.
Now there are many Rotary
Yeah,
clubs.
now we have 1 on the French side and 4 on the Dutch side. Okay. We have the Rotary Club, the senior club. We have the Rotary Club Medaille. We have the Rotary Club Sunrise. And we have the Rotary Club Sunset. And so...
Which one you was?
I'm a Rotary Medaille. And the thing is that once a Rotarian, you always a Rotarian. And I visit all the clubs. For me, all the clubs are my club.
Yeah.
I go to Sunrise, I go to French side, I go to every club.
You became district governor in 2021?
I became district governor in 2021. First, I was assistant governor for 4 years. And then after that, you have to be elected to become district governor.
Okay.
So they elect me to become district governor for District 7020. District 7020 consists of about 10 countries, 16 islands.
So it spans from where to where?
We start like from, I think, Tortola. From Cayman Island, Jamaica, and then we go Haiti, Tortola, Turks and Caicos, Jamaica, St. Barts, Anguilla, St. Croix, St. Thomas, and so on.
You go past St. Kitts? Or?
No, St. Kitts is from the other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is 70-30.
Oh, okay, all right.
That
so when you was district governor for the district 7020, you had to do a lot of traveling, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that was during the pandemic, too.
Yeah, that is the problem with the 70-20 with district governor. Mm-hmm. When I became in July, because our term is from July 1st to June 30. Mm-hmm. And when I started, I couldn't visit the islands as we had the pandemic, all the restrictions. So my visit started till end November. End November, I went to Tortola. And even so, I couldn't go to St. Thomas and St. Croix yet, because they were not ready for me to come. So I have to come back. And then we have to go back, Tortola, take the ferry, go to the St. Thomas, and
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
But all the time. And then before, you had all the planes flying, you had Liat, and so we can fly all over. Now, every time I have to go visit, I have to go Miami to go to one of the islands.
Wow.
And sometimes you can get connection flights, so you have to stay over one night in Miami. And then from there, you go like Haiti. Now, thank God, Win Air flying to Haiti. So
Makes it
that
easier.
was it easy. But to go Jamaica, I have to
Yeah.
go Miami.
I got here your this is you and your wife on the front cover when
Yeah.
you was district governor for District 7020, and you know it's amazing because you did a lot of work. I mean you made sure that your term as district governor was a very good term.
Oh yeah, I make sure that my term, that my district governor was one of the best, as I had the best team. If I tell you, I had Alicia Lake, Jaida Lisbeth as my conference chair. They did everything, and we worked like a good team. I had a fantastic secretary, Anjali Manek. She was also fantastic all the time, writing I just have to call her, can you please do this? Done. Don't have to argue. We had a team that worked, and with them, they look for the other members. With every project we do, like when we had the district conference here, we had a chair to do like the first evening, the welcome party. Somebody is in charge for that. When we had the cultural night, somebody was in charge of that. So everything we do, we had somebody in charge.
Right.
So you don't have to invent the wheel all the time, the same people running here up and down. We just have to coordinate. And that's very hard. Very good to have good people in your community. And really, we did a good job, and we really had fantastic communication with the government. I see the Prime Minister almost every day. She had chance, she come to visit our conference. And very proud to have our Prime Minister visit us, because that bring us high in the quality of our doing.
Yeah, and it's good because you never forgot me. You always invited me.
Yeah.
That was the most difficult time for me setting up this company that I had here.
I know, because everything I do, I like to have my friends around me.
I heard from some people that it was the best they've ever seen in a very long time.
Yeah. If I tell you, everybody was so happy to be here, to be part, because like you say, when the people come from abroad, by the airport, we receive them. We have a big tent there, and we have people, we put speakers, and so we have people, a carnival group come to welcome them in the tenue, and we really enjoy them. And then we have the transportation from there to the hotel. When they reach the hotel, of course, the welcome drink and the this, that. So we really had a high quality reception for everybody.
You know, you had a good team working along with you, but what I don't understand is how you was able to keep up with all that information. And I mean, it was nothing passed you at all.
No, because we discuss everything. Even when we have to packing the welcome bags, we had the welcome bags for everybody. So when we do the welcome bags, we did it by Carlos Hans, like on an evening, and there it's like a fellowship. Everybody come to help, and like a fellowship, we fill the bags with all the goodies, and so everything from St. Martin. And then it was so funny to see everybody happy to be there. You don't have to ask them 2 times. They even ask you, when is the next time we have to gather? Because we get pizza, we get our drinks, we really had a good time to be together with the Rotarians.
And how long was that for? How many days? 4 or 5 days?
The conference was 1 week. The conference was 1 week, but even so, it was fantastic. Like if I tell you the opening ceremony, we had the Boy Scouts, the the people came,
Yeah.
and then we had the people bring all the flags in,
Okay.
you know, and then very nice. And then we didn't play the national anthem like a cassette or a video. No, we had somebody play it
Yeah.
on a steel pan.
Wow, that's nice.
Every country
Anthem?
anthem was played on a steel pan. So I see one guy, one American guy who came from Rotary International. He even got tears in his eyes. He said he never heard the national anthem from the United States on steel pan.
Wow.
I said, no, but this is St. Martin. We just do it.
You really reinforced that nice hospitality from
Yes.
St. Martin. that
Yes,
people come
every
to
time I put
expect.
accent, St. Martin, we are St. Martin, we show the people. And then we had like for the people, we organized island tour. We hired all the 3 double deckers.
Yeah.
And everybody goes in the double deckers. We go Phillipsburg, they see everything. Then we go Marigo, they see everything. And so they really had a good idea about St. Martin. And then,
And that had the drinking too.
sorry?
Was that the one where they went on the drinking walk and
No,
stuff?
no, 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 no. That is like we say, we had the bar hopping.
Yeah.
Bar hopping, like a kind of welcome party too, no?
Yeah.
Bar hopping here, and then we go to like toppers. They drink a lot of rum. I said, no, it's a lot of kind of rum. We have to test everything. So then,
Well, take a little bit to eat.
yeah, and then from there we go to all the bars here in Simpson Bay.
Yeah.
Let them have about 1 drink and so, but we arranged them beforehand. We arranged, and some of them went back to the next day. They went there. They said, "But Louis, when we were with you, everything was nicer." I said, "Because when Louis is in the house, everything is good." But and so we had like. The next day we had sip and paint for the evening, because during the day you sit in the conference, you
Right.
sit, but in the evening we have to entertain them. So we have on the French side we had the sip and paint. That means everybody got their own canvas to paint. They got their own paint and everything,
Wow.
and they can paint. And then when you painting, you get snack and you get drinks. More you drink, the better paint you make. And so in the morning you say, "Oh, who make this paint?" I say, "You did it." So it was funny because you say maybe from the 300, 400 people who came, only 50. No, we had 150. We have to stop them and say, enough. We don't have so many canvas and so for people to paint. And it was nice because everything we do, everybody want to join
That's good.
with everything we do.
I
So-
think it was all the people that came for that conference. I'm sure they want to come back to St. Martin.
Oh yeah, most of them they try to book one time. When they check out, they book Maho again.
Yeah.
So I think they want to come like in August, past August, they want to come back, and they say from next year they want to come back St. Martin too.
Yeah.
So they have a good impression about St. Martin. So they really enjoy. They say St. Martin, wow. In by us, we want to do this, but we only talk about it.
Yeah.
Here we don't talk, we do it. We make it happen.
That's the difference.
Yes. And
Well-
and so when I show them even the festival center we have in town,
Yeah.
people say, "Wow, Louis, by us we talk every time about it, but you don't have it." I say, "But we have it because we do it."
Well, I'll tell you what, we have to go to a break, but we're going to come back and speak with you more about your role in the Rotary Club, all right?
Yes.
So in
Yes.
case you just joined us, this is Oral Gibbs Live. We're going to be right back with Mr. Wever after these words. Please stay with us.
Make use of Web mobile banking with easy access and direct usage of face recognition, PIN code, or fingerprint. Download Web mobile banking app and make your transaction from anywhere at any time. For more information, visit wib-bank.net/quick-login.
Oh,
to know what you want out of life, you need to observe, listen, and try it yourself.
Promises, but we can make it if we work together. That's just how it is. Let's stand strong, oh, and serve the land. Working hard as one nation, yes we can.
The more difficult it is to achieve, the more satisfying it is to make it.
Just believe in us, we'll see you through it all. Oh, never give up. Oh, never give up. We can make it. Oh,
Never forget those who were there for you. And if you dream big, you might just achieve it.
the power to serve, standing for community. Oh, GEB, got the power to serve, the power to serve. We got the energy. Oh, GEB.
Merry Christmas from the Cake Box, your one-stop for cakes, pies, and tarts this holiday season. Order now your pies, your cakes, your puddings such as potato pudding and bread pudding, tarts such as coconut, guava berry, prunes, and guava tart. And don't forget the house special, the melt away. To order, please call Genius at VR Catering, telephone number 581-2171 or 522-6497.
When you're Rotarian and you see things that happen where Rotary International, we work hard, like we are the biggest sponsor for the end polio for the whole world. And right now we have only 2 countries that we still have polio. Why? Because political reason or religion. Because the people tell them, don't take medicine from foreigners. So now we try to train people, the local people, to do the immunization. And then we will get there.
So they don't trust outsiders then?
Yeah, they don't want outsiders. So that's the problem we have, like in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Those are the two still we have to work on. But we hope in the coming 2-3 years, we have eradicate polio from the world. And then we look for another project that we try to sponsor. You know, in the world, there are so many things we want to do. Right now, in our own district, we have our biggest project that is in Haiti. That is the hand wash. We try to put clean water for everybody. Right now, we have a big disease there from dirty water. And so we try to motivate them, and we started in some as they call it, region, because we can go everywhere, because in Haiti is a lot of other political problems that we cannot touch. But we try to put, we make wells, and we make pumps available, we make tanks, so the people, they can get clean water nearby his house. And then we do 2 projects in one, because people get hygiene water, clean water, and the children, normally they have to walk for 2-3 hours to get water to come bring back home. But now the children can go to school. So we do education plus cleaning water, hygiene water, clean. So that is one of our biggest projects in our district. And we try to do so many things, but as Haiti has its own problems right now,
They've always had problems.
Yeah, I know, and that's a pity, because we could do more. Because right now, everything if you send everything to Haiti, it has to come via Port-au-Prince. They don't want you to send nobody. But from Port-au-Prince, there are the gangs that control everything. So then we have to fly from Port-au-Prince to the districts there, and that's another more cost. But if we had before, you can go with the boat, you reach to one of the other harbor, you can use things better. But now it costs more, and Haiti has so many problems. Even they kidnap a lot of people, and that is a problem that we working on. We try to, but we can't do too much.
But how you dealt with it when you was district governor?
So when I was district governor, I wanted to visit Haiti. So when I went to Haiti, I reached Haiti. From the airport, I had police escort all the way to my hotel. And when I reached the hotel, I had escort that I was not allowed to go outside the hotel, nowhere. So if I want to take a picture outside, the guard tell me, come inside, and you're not allowed to go outside. Even when I have to go to the restroom, when I come back, the guy stand at the door. I say, what happened? I say, no, I'm here to watching you. So you have Secret Service all over. And then we invite all the clubs to come to visit me in the hotel. So I had like 4 days there, and every day I had like 5-6 clubs after each other come to visit me, and then we discussed about their projects and what they want to do and how they're doing and all those things. Because, as you know, every clubs has their own program. They only so we have to motivate them more. They come to tell you also about some problems, and then we have to motivate them and see them in a positive way, how to do other kinds of projects. Not because you do this project or he did it, you can do it. No, you take your own kind of project, and not every project has to cost money. You can do projects that don't cost money. And those things I try to explain them. Like I say, we say by Christmas, you can get the school children, get them to come to sing carols. And you go to the old people home, let them sing the carols for the old people. It don't cost you no money.
Right.
The children glad, the old people glad. And you did a positive work. And so it is with a lot of other projects you can do that don't cost money.
So Haiti was the most difficult of all in your
difficult, and it's very sad when you drive in Haiti. You see all the people sitting on the road from the airport to the hotel, on the road, all over.
And that's the largest country in...
the largest clubs we have there too. Because many people in Haiti also want to do service to the community, but their hands are tied because the problem we had with the gangs. We had problems also with the pandemic, and right now we have problems with cholera. And so it's not easy. It's I call it Haiti is our baby in our district, that we motivate people, and we sell it internationally, Rotary International, and we get funds to help Haiti from outside. But the thing is, with the gangs operating there, we can't do too much.
That's amazing. I was speaking to a gentleman many years ago. He told me he went to Haiti back in the early 1960s, and you could leave your wallet outside, and no one would touch it. He said to me, during the days of Papa Doc, everybody knew their place, and visitors were protected. So they know, just listen to you. It's unbelievable.
If I tell you, no, it's a very sad to see that country there. And we all want to help, but how much can we help? Like last year they had an earthquake. I remember we organized Rotary, International Rotary, our district. We sent a lot of stuff to help in Lakai with schools and all that. And then also, if I tell you, Rotary are willing to help all the time. So we put on the chart, we need school materials, we need this. So from the US, we get a container full of school books, but we have to send them all back because they're all English. We forget to mention it has to be in French or patois and Creole, and that is the problem. Sometimes when you so active, you forget the small details like that. But it's a pity. But we rebuilt a lot of schools there in that part in Lakai, and water supply. We get a lot of supply for Lakai, and so on and so on. Because I remember one of the Rotarians tell me, once I hear they had an earthquake, I call him, everything okay? I say, everything okay. Then later at night he called me, no, not so okay, because my house, I don't know what happened, but my doors don't want to open because the door gets stuck. Yeah. So he had to get somebody to come to open the doors and to make them smaller and to adjust them. So small things you never prepare, but it happened. And then right now with Haiti, communication sometimes is difficult, as they had a big problem with the gasoline. They don't gas, no generator, no internet, and so you keep going from one point to each other. When we talk, you say, okay, I put my video off, because if I leave it on, the communication will break off. So we talk like that. And so, in Haiti, we want to do so many things. But we have program, we have everything ready, and we're doing a lot of water project right now. The hand wash program. Yeah. If I tell you how many people we help already, we help like 1.2 million people there already with the water, that they get water at home. We put pumps, we put lines, everything. So everything helps, because we can do two things. We say, okay, Haiti is a problem with the gangs, so we can do nothing, and then nothing will happen, and then nothing happen. Then we worse. So what we're doing, we do our part in our way and keep the people safe also.
I see you have a lot of different.
The pins. Yeah, I have one. Of course, let me see. The first one is the major donor, because I don't. When you donate a lot of money, you get a big pin.
That's the Paul Harris.
The Paul Harris Society.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So then we have. Yes, I love Rotary.
You're well decorated, man.
Yeah. And if I tell you, I was like, for instance, in the Bahamas, in the Bahamas, in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And there I met the Prime Minister. I gave him a pin from St. Martin. I gave him a pin of Rotary. And he tell me, Louis, I'm sorry, I don't have a pin. But then he say, wait, he take off his pin and he give it to me. He tell me, at least this pin is more important than all the other pins I can give out, because this was mine pin. He feels so bad that he couldn't give me nothing. But if I tell you, when I go to visit the islands, most time I visit the Prime Minister, the Governor, and all that. So very high quality visits.
You make sure that they know you're on the island.
Yeah. And then I tell you, when we were in the Bahamas also, a reception I got from the police force. Yeah. I tell you, man, it's like a king came into the island. So when
in the Bahamas?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
So I tell you, hey, Louis in the house. Everybody go. Give you a nice show. And so I tell you, all those things that happen, all the islands, they respect the Rotary. Yeah. It's very known, very respected club.
I'm glad you mentioned that. What about St. Martin?
St. Martin. St. Martin. We do our thing. We do our job. We had the new district governor came to St. Martin. We also went to the governor. We went to the Prime Minister.
That's the one from the Virgin Islands? That's not...
yeah. Deborah Howell from Virgin is ex-general in the U.S. Army. So she is... we try to show her that we can do it also. Yeah. We make it a high-class visit and visit all the quality. We visit all the clubs. We did Wonderful job. Even we take care that we went to Anguilla, and there also we had a wonderful day.
So she really enjoyed the St. Martin hospitality.
Oh yeah. St. Martin, I tell you, everybody still talking about St. Martin, how good it was, how friendly, how everything was possible. I mean, we really had a good time here.
So she took over from you now, where you left off, right, as district governor.
Yeah.
She took over from you as district governor.
Yeah. And if I tell you, I went to Baltimore like last month. I met with a lot of Rotarians again, because once a Rotarian, once you have the position, keep going in the system, no?
Yeah.
They invite you everywhere, and we had a big meeting there, and there I met the daughter of Desmond Tutu.
Really?
Yeah. And then, and then even at night, then we sitting, and then we were, they had a special night. We had the Beatles, evening for the Beatles, and then we enjoy it. And then she was sitting there alone. I went to sit to her, and we talking, and then we dancing. People come to me, Louis, you can dance with her because she is the daughter of Desmond Tutu. I said, no, she's now my friend, so I can dance with her.
Louis is in the house.
Yeah. I say, and so it was so nice, because when she left, she said, hello, everybody saw, and come to me, thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Because, we respect people. We like to join and make people feel like people.
Right.
And not because you come from Africa, you come from there, you come from there. I'm friendly with everybody.
That's good, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, many times...
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I see it, I say, why? Why?
And your wife played a big role with you. She's also
My wife always support me with everything. Even when we had our district conference, she just broke the leg, but she was there in the wheelchair. Everything we did, she was there.
How's she doing now? It's okay?
Is she doing okay? Yeah, she can walk now, because those days I was pushing her around, because she was pushing me all the time around. So that's my chance to push her around. But we had a good time. We had a good time, and then. If I tell you, when we go to a meeting like that, most time I go to sit on a table with nobody there, and everybody can come and join me. Normally, I get good people, quality people sit with me, because they, hey, Louis, because I tell them, Louis in the house. And when I start my speech, most of the time I say, this is Louis speaking. So at least they know who's speaking. Yeah.
That's really nice.
Because most of the things they tell you by Rotary, when you not to try to copy somebody. Try to be yourself.
Exactly.
Everything you do, try to be yourself. Because when you do yourself, you can say everything, because tomorrow you can tell you the same story again. Because I know what I say.
So when last you been back to Curacao?
Sorry?
When last you went back to Curacao?
Last to Curacao, I went for one day last year, because I went with the district governor from 70-30. 70-30, and want to visit Curacao and Aruba. So I went to visit Curacao and Aruba with her. So even so, they tell them, like when we were in Aruba, our district governor from 70-30 in the house, everybody clapping. And then we have a special guest. We get Louis Wever from 70-20 visiting us. Everybody stand up. She tell me, Louis, you have a lot of
They remember you.
Yeah, and even Curacao. In Curacao, when I reached Curacao, who was the president of the Rotary Club is Pirot Hurtado. Pirot, who was here by RBC.
Oh, okay.
He's still RBC, but he was the president. So he told me, no, but he is one of us.
Yeah. He knows you.
And then I tell her, but she is the governor. I'm just a visitor. So,
You're the governor still.
Yeah, but we had a good time. When you give respect, you get respect. And that I tell everybody, don't wait for nobody to do this. You give him, and then you will get it.
So it's everything you expected, being a Rotarian?
No, when I start Rotarian, I say, no, I just want to be a Rotarian, I do my project, and that's it. And then suddenly, they asked me to be the president of the club. I say, yeah, but normally I don't want to be president. I just want to join and do everything they do. Then I do my president. If I tell you when I become president the first time, I had my, those days by Great Bay, I had my party, my induction president party there. I had over 200 people. People came from Zimbabwe, Anguilla. And now we do president, induction of the president of the club. You have only 70 people, 60 people. But those days I always like to do my show, no?
Yeah. Big.
Yeah. So people remember when they,
Yeah.
and then those days I remember I have Tim and the boys playing, because I always want to do, if I do something in St. Martin, do it with the St. Martin culture,
Yeah.
that people know that
Right.
that's what's happening.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing is that when you look at St. Martin today,
Yeah.
you know, it's amazing. It's still a beautiful island.
Yeah.
Everybody comes and loves St. Martin.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and that's why I say I think we can do more for the people to let them feel that St. Martin is the best, because I see so many things that it don't have to be like that. We can do it easier. It's like I say, look front street. Those days you can walk front street, you can do showcase watching, and now everything have bars,
down, yeah.
everything down. St. Martin, front street is a ghost town now. In the evening, ghost town. Those days you can walk all over and had good time.
I remember when you mentioned at the beginning of the program about
Yeah.
Front Street and the restaurants. We used to go and sit outside on the.
Oh yeah,
You know, just have a great time at West Indian Tavern
I
and all
tell
the
you,
different.
those days.
Wow.
Those days, man. Even opposite the Central Bank, now the RBC Bank,
Yeah.
now the First Caribbean Bank, up there they had another place
Restaurant.
where it was very busy all the night, and so it was very good.
So, what you miss most about being district governor? Because you always going, man.
Yeah. In the district governor, you know, everywhere you go, it's a heavy program. It's because everybody want to see you, want to meet you, but I always take my time also to meet them.
Yeah.
And sometimes they put only half an hour. We stay there an hour.
You take a pleasure in it.
Because I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I enjoy it. I remember one time we went to one guy, one fire. He is a fireman, and he liked to cook. So we had a meeting there, and then he said, "Mr. Governor, you mind that you stay? My wife and me, we cook, we have barbecue, and so you mind?" I said, "No problem." We sit there, Johnny cake. We really enjoy it, man. And then he said, "Man, I don't know you," because everybody see governor like.
Yeah.
But I say, no, we enjoy ourselves.
Right.
We enjoy ourselves. Everywhere we go, we went to Totola, we went to one of the places there, I call it Elutra, one of the island there.
Oh, a small island.
Yeah. And even there, they had a lot of problems. The hurricane just passed there,
right.
but we had a good time. And what I say, it don't have to be expensive. I went to Elutra, and there one guy where Rotary gave him a tractor after the hurricane to clean his, because he is a farmer. So he can work on his land. So when we reached there, just to see the tractor, he said, "No, you can't leave. I make coconut water as welcome."
Yeah.
And then they had food. He make food, all kinds of local food.
Yeah.
So we eat, and we really had a good time. And so you say, something small, because I just want to see the tractor that we give, because I have to make my report also that things are okay, and how proud people are that Rotary is there.
Well, we're really proud of you and what you have done
Yeah.
for St. Martin as district governor for District 7020.
Yeah.
And now you're still
Yes, and what I say, it's we want to do a lot, but we want to help. We have our members who watching tell us where we can help. Most time we don't help people. We help associations like can say
Non-profit like
non-profit association, and then we do a lot of things, like we do a lot for the Diabetic Foundation also.
Right.
And so everybody do their part. We make St. Martin a wonderful place.
Very good. So again, I only have about 30 seconds, all yours in closing.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, be proud to be on the island. Be proud that Rotary is there. We are a service club. We are the oldest service club in the world. We have 1.4 million members, and it's like a big, happy family. And we all want to do service about self. So if you have a project you think Rotary can help, just let us know, because Rotary is there. Thank you.
And thank you. We always appreciate having you. Much success to you and your family.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. All
Okay.
right. Thanks. And that's it for now. See you next time right in Oral Gives Live. Take care. Bye.